Hello, once again I'm Torres. This is the third video of my short mini-series on how to play congas. In the other two videos we covered the 4 different basic tones and also exercises, tips, and things of that nature that you can do to help develop those tones. Now once you've practiced that and learned those well, you are able to move on to bigger and better things that are going to help you in turn develop rhythms. Now with this, there's pretty much something that you're going to be doing with your left hand. Those basic tones are mainly going to be done with your right, even though you want to develop both hands. With your left hand, if you're right-handed, you're going to be doing mainly things known as the hand-finger combination. And the way that this is done is by putting your hand flat, hitting it almost like a bass hit, and then using your fingertips. And that's going to be the main tool that you will use in higher level conga playing, and it adds a whole lot more to your structure. Now the way of doing this is pretty much like I just did, hand down and fingers up and down. So it's like this. Now with that, of course, you practice it with both hands. So what I would do is something like this. Until you develop it well. It's going to be a very important tool that you're going to use in developing rhythms and playing certain things. So you're just going to practice this over and over until you get it well enough, and of course you can move up, start going faster, things like that. But make sure that you get this in its true essence of just what it is. Just by doing this. Okay, that's something that you really want to practice a lot. Now I also wanted to cover 2 more tones and also harmonics that are used with the conga drum. Now the 2 tones that I wanted to cover are the open slap and the slap just without putting your hand right here. Now stay with me here. We're going to go over this real quickly. The open slap is where you're doing almost like an open tone, but you have your hand in the shape of a cup, like if you were doing a slap. And you're going to let your hand rebound off, and it's going to produce a higher sound, a higher pitched tone than what the natural tone of the conga is. So it's just going to go like this. This is pretty much open tone, but just in the form of a slap. You're letting your hand rebound off to produce a higher pitch. Now there's also a regular slap, but without putting your hand on the center of the head. And this helps you develop a whole lot more when you're doing improvisations and things of that nature. And that you're not going to let your hand rebound. You're going to hold the pressure there, just as if you were doing a slap like this, but without your hand there. So it's going to go just like that. Practice that over and over. It's going to be the hardest thing to get in your conga playing. Remember that I tell you this. It's going to be the hardest thing to produce, but once you get it, you're going to love it, and you're going to be able to use it in pretty much anything. Now, there are also what we call harmonics, and those are things that can give the drum a different tone, a different feel. Now, with those, there's one harmonic that I use a lot, and that I sometimes use while I'm doing my own improvisations, and that's where I use my elbow and put it on the center of the drum, and just hit the drum with the open tone regularly. You hear the difference? Okay, the other harmonic, you're going to take your middle finger and your thumb and put it together like this, almost like if you were making a shadow figure. Put it down on the center and hit an open tone. Those are just little cool things that you can do with the drum to give it a different flavor, different sound. Stay tuned for video number 4. We'll be going over some more things. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day.